Shears here at Blue Shield Tactical Systems. Today we're going to be talking about the Frisk to the Kimura lock. If you're not familiar with it, it's a good takedown. Once you learn it, you can obviously use it from all kinds of positions. So I'm here with my friend Matt. We've been doing some training, and now we're going to teach that lock to you, okay? So when we're talking about the Frisk position, he's going to turn and face that wall, and it's the fingers interlocked behind the head, okay? That's the position we Frisk on. We teach a whole set of takedowns from here. But today we're just going to focus on that takedown from that Kimura lock. So I'm going to demonstrate it and then we'll obviously talk about it. So notice, again guys, hands are locked behind the head, fingers are interlocked. I'm starting off here where I'm going to do my Frisk, which is over the top of the fingers, gripping. He may start to resist. When he does, I slide out to the wrist, come through the opening to my own wrist. That creates this type of lock here. So turn for me, please. Good. That creates this type of lock here. My hand, initial hand grabbed the wrist, came through, grabbed my own wrist. This allows me now to pull him down to the ground. Notice that I end up with this type of block when we hit the ground. Okay? I'm here. Of course, I can hold this, but I want to step over his head. I'm going to pull this up behind his back, and then I would walk it around behind his back, walking myself to that side. So that you can see, we're going to turn here. So we ended up hitting the ground just like this. Notice I'm going to step over the head, pull it in behind the back. Right here, it's hard to get the angle. So I'm here, I step over, and now I turn it behind the back and I have the lock. So again, we're here, we've locked over the top. I'm going to come in and I'm going to grab here. As soon as he started trying to resist, I'm going to slide to the wrist with this hand. Now notice I'm coming through the opening, grabbing my own wrist. Very important. Now is when I'm going to pull this to my chest, to my body, as I pull him down to the ground. It allows me to land in this type of position here. Notice it's still up against, tight against my body, very important. Notice how I'm gripping my own wrist, and all fingers are on the outside of his wrist, and I'm gripping and pulling it down as well. I step over the head, pull this in behind his back as I walk myself around his body and roll him down flat. So without Matt, I'm here. I'm going to reach up and I'm going to grab the fingers. I slide off to the wrist. This comes through the opening. Grab my own wrist. Very important here. So let me get this grip up here so you can see it a little closer. It's here. I'm grabbing. Coming in, grabbing my own wrist. That's the kind of grip that I want to have. I'm grabbing his wrist with this hand, coming through, grabbing my own wrist. So I'm good. I'm here. Own wrist, step down, pull him down to the ground, keeping this pin nice and tight to my chest. As I step over his head, now I'm pulling it behind the back. Pulling it behind the back, I step over his head, flatten him out. Okay? So I'm here, change the angle up here a little bit. So Matt's going to stand here behind me. So notice he's going to grab the wrist with his left hand. He's going to slide out. Now it's going to come under the opening. He grabs his own wrist here. Nice. Now he's going to pull me down to the ground. This is going to step over, and now he can pull it right in behind the back and walk himself around. There you go. Guys, to see any of our upcoming training dates, log on to blueshieldtactical.com. You can look at those. We also have videos that we place on there periodically in reference to training. Thanks. Have a good day.